The political divide in America is growing according to the Pew Research Center. On every issue, it seems like there are only two options and there is no compromise. The media is constantly bashing the opposite side. People are even getting publicly humiliated due to their political views. To many of us, there is one axis on the political spectrum, left and right. Although it is easy to understand, it has some major flaws, such as misrepresenting beliefs and creating political divide. The left is often characterized as communist, progressive, and liberal. The right is often characterized as capitalistic, conservative, and traditional. But there are also conservative leftists, such as communist leader Kim Jong-un, and there are liberal rightists, such as political commentator Ben Shapiro. Why do we use a political spectrum that inaccurately describes politics? In America, there are Democrats and Republicans, left and right, but there are socialist Democrats, moderate Democrats, and center-left Democrats, varying from JFK, who wanted to strengthen the military and strongly oppose communism, to Bernie Sanders, who has supported communist uprisings and regimes. And on the right, there are conservative Republicans and moderate Republicans, ranging from the progressive and the founder of National Park, Theodore Roosevelt, to the conservative George W. Bush, who made the invasive Homeland Security. The lack of individuality in the government has created an us versus them complex, and you're either with us or against us, which in turn starts political divide, as there is no middle ground. The modern media has proven itself as hyper-partisan and in favor of the left, as Chris Cuomo, CNN news anchor and brother of Governor of New York, says,
"Because I don't want to spend my time doing things that I don't think are valuable enough to me personally." Like what? Well, I don't like what I do professionally, I've decided. I like doing this show. I like talking to you guys. But I don't value indulging irrationality, hyperpartisanship. I don't think it's worth my time.
Which means that CNN and his job are very opinionated and he dislikes what he does, and according to the Boston Herald in May of this year, 99.5% of news coverage on Trump by ABC, NBC, and CBS was negative. Although 49% of people disapprove of the media, according to the Morning Consultant, we still listen to the media and continue to indulge ourselves with them. When the news is wrong about something, they very rarely report that they were, and leave the public ill-informed. Always fact-check what you hear. You think you could be listening to the truth when it is all lies. After all, according to Fox Business, 44% of Facebook users believe that fake news is real. Recent surveys by the Pew Research Center show that the country is becoming increasingly radical, more on the left than the right. As in 1994, the median Democrat and the median Republican were fairly centrist and not much of a political divide. In 2011, Republicans unified more and the Democrats went farther left the year before Obama got re-elected. Then, in 2017, the year after Trump got elected, the Democrats went very left, leaving a huge political divide while Republicans didn't budge. Identity politics, which are borderline racist, are now being used to fuel this divide by saying
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
You're black or Hispanic, you have to vote Democrat, and if you're white, you're a racist. Stereotyping a people based off the color of their skin instead of the content of their heart. The growing political divide has caused strife and chaos in the country, and if it does not stop, America will be in ruin. But many Americans are fed up with being told that they are victims and oppressors when they have never felt or done such a thing. America must focus on the individual instead of the group someone belongs to. The media has a stronghold on people's thoughts and makes it nearly impossible for some people to form their own opinions and analyze an issue for themselves instead of being part of a group. Do not judge by appearances, but judge with right judgment, for the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. Plan to do a video on political ideology and all that jazz, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I guess bye. Why are you still here?